Hi, Dr. Greg Gillum here, CEO of Human Fusion, and today I want to introduce a decision-making tool that I was recently asked to do a training for. It's called the 6 Thinking Hats. It's a classic decision-making tool by Edward De Bono, and I just thought I would introduce it to you. Now, obviously, you're not going to be able to run out and do this with your team based on this video, right? You're going to have to do your own research, but so this is just an introduction, but I wanted to introduce it to you because I've used it in the past and over the years, and it's really fun, A, and B, it's really effective, especially with certain groups. And the groups that it's most effective in is groups that have very, very low conflict awareness or conflict tolerance, I guess. When there's a lot of groups that really hate conflict, this is a brilliant decision-making tool when you need consensus. Because and the reason that it works so well is because of the permissions that it gives. So the idea is, when you go into a meeting, you assign a different color hat to every person. Now, every person. So if you really need to come to consensus on a decision, you assign different hats. So the person that's wearing the white hat is focusing on available data, facts, figures, analyzing past trends and data, that type of thing, looking for gaps in knowledge. So that's their focus for the entire meeting, is to look at that particular section. The red hat is probably the most important one. It's the key one, especially in groups that don't like conflict, because it's the emotional hat. It allows you to play devil's advocate. It allows you to disagree. It allows you to throw wrenches into the system. It allows you to use emotion. And so it's amazing that when you really work with teams that hate conflict, when you give them permission to use conflict by giving them a red hat to put on, metaphorically, or I've seen some groups actually literally do it. It's amazing how it opens up the possibilities for that team. I'm thinking of a group of librarians that I trained 20 years ago on this really, really good methodology here. The black hat is looking at negative outcomes, so it's the risk analyzer of the group. So the black hat is looking at all the risks and what can go wrong with this particular decision. The yellow hat is the optimistic hat. It's the, what can go right with the system, or with this decision, sorry. It kind of helps you get through the difficulties of the decision-making process. The green hat represents creativity and brainstorming. So that person, they're going to constantly throw ideas and new information into the mix. And then finally, the blue hat. The blue hat is sort of like the conductor. They're keeping everything on track. They're moving things down the field. They're making sure that people stay within the lines, and that finally a decision gets made. And of course, the blue hat's normally worn by the person who's leading the meeting, and they're kind of they're the process control, if you will. So anyway, the main idea here is that the 6 thinking hats, very powerful technique, looking at decision making from different points of view. And the key thing is that it allows emotion, it allows skepticism, it allows ideas in that normally don't get brought into meetings. And the bottom line is, it's extremely fun to learn how to do. So do some research on it, introduce it at a next team meeting or staff meeting or offsite retreat, and have a lot of fun with it. And if you like management related videos like this, please subscribe to Human Fusion, and we'll keep you up to date on all the latest management trends.